Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? And hello and welcome to all the ones who watch the replay. Bless you and thank you for doing so. Oh, poor Xander. Good evening, Xander. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Terminator. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. For those who don't know, it's my crooked little homestead. Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? And I am glad to hear your seeds made it. Good evening, Sister Angela. I'm proud of you. You made it on time. I know, I saw that. I busted out laughing. Good evening, Charita. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Chris. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? See, I don't know how USPS treats their packages, but I like to make sure people get their things safely. Good evening, Perlio. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? We were sitting here. I got tired of trying to type and chat, leaning over poor Junior trying to make it to the keyboard. So I decided it was only a minute to go, so just hop on early. Now, Tammy said she'll be here as soon as she gets her husband's dinner finished. So she'll be coming in after a while. So, how was everyone's Easter? I was a bad mama owl. I forgot to wish everyone a happy Easter because I think I tried to work myself to death on Sunday. Trying to get all these raised beds filled up and fixed. Hey, that was light on bubble wrap, Alexander, because I got to get more. Yeah, good to hear, Perlio. I was busy digging in the dirt and making vanilla and straining wine or bottling up wine. I was all over the place. Uh-oh. See, that's why I try to tape the envelopes and everything, especially on the edges, because they're notorious for ripping them on the edges. Yep, I actually found they were really thin cut ribeyes, and we had a salad, and we had steamed broccoli. That was our Easter dinner. Oh, wonderful, Terminator. That sounds great. Good evening, Debbie. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? We are above ground, still a kicking, not as high, but we're still a kicking. Oh, about the tape. Yeah, yep. I do it because I've received some letters where stuff was missing. And yeah, I try to tape the edges because that's where they're notorious for ripping them open. But yep, I'll pay a little extra in postage because of the tape, but you know what? Them envelopes are going to hopefully make it safely. Yep. Oh, he just decided not to be in it last week. He takes breaks every once in a while. Good evening, Angel. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, wonderful, Angel. Wonderful. Jennifer, Xander now has your seeds. And he shouldn't have to get into your seeds. Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Polly. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, you enjoyed it, man. We enjoyed it. We had fun. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. It was such a beautiful drive up there. I didn't care if somebody was behind me, they was going to go my speed. Man, they had some little hooligan kids with them. I'm not used to people not making their children mind or behave. Now, there was just all kinds of beautiful pine cones up there on top of the mountain. And this one kid was just doing everything she could to stomp the daylights out of every one of them. And I'm like, well, and the mama was standing there just letting her. Yep, Junior, he should be happy. We've been busy as can be, y'all. He just got up from a nap not too long ago, had his beauty rest. So hopefully he'll stay awake tonight. Also, for those who don't know, I ran into an owl today. She started working, and I'm so bad with names, y'all. I'm so bad. She started working at the discount store because me and Junior got a wild hair, decided to go to the discount store today. I wish we would have went sooner. Somebody went and bought we were going to go get all the goat milk they had. Well, somebody beat us to it and got it all. But I did get something really important, y'all. Wait till you see this one. Oh my God. It's a little over a gallon. And it's organic white wine vinegar from Italy, y'all. From Italy. $10. I got 2 of them. I might go back and get a couple more. This will be really good. And it's 5% acidity. This is made in Italy from Italian wine, Italian grapes. This should be really good for using and making pickles. Yeah, I got the good stuff. That's why I grabbed 2 jugs of it. And it's heavier than it should be. But yeah, $10 and it's a little over a gallon. So yeah. I want to make some pickles with that. Get them, Jennifer. But yep, ended up getting a great big ham too. A big boneless ham for $27. I'm like going, me and Junior going to be having ham steaks, going to be having ham sandwiches, going to be having a lot of ham. You know, that unclean stuff. Good evening, Jason. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw that. I was searching that aisle left and right trying to find that goat milk. And then I saw that. At first I thought it might have been jugs of oil. 90% of Italy. But when I saw it was white wine vinegar from Italy, uh, oh God, specifically from Modena, Modena, Italy, made from Italian white wine. Hi. So I'm figuring I could use that for making salad dressings, marinades, pickling, you name it. So I'm like $10 ain't bad because the little bottles, little bitty bottles cost you 3 and 4. But got a lot to talk about. Guess what? We are on internet now. Woohoo! We finally got our internet cut on. I would in a heartbeat, Xander. Or me and Junior, knowing me and Junior, we'd hop in the car and go for a car ride. I don't think you'd have a problem going for a car ride up in the mountains and back through. No, I have no idea. But like I said, I bought the little bottles for $3 and $4. I've seen them more expensive than that. Oh, I figure it's probably a steal. And plus the fact it's organic is another reason why I grabbed it. Oh, you gotta be kidding, Alexander. I need discount stuff. Good evening, Gloria. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? I'm waiting for Tammy to come back in because we got one important thing to talk about, and then I want to talk about seeds as well. Oh, also, I've been working. Lord, it's a job, y'all. I've been working on all the raised beds. So far, I've got 5 filled up as much as I want to with hay. Good evening, Dee. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Well, they have about 30-gallon jugs of it, Alexander. They have a bunch of it. Okay, Tammy. Yes, we're going to seed talk here in a bit. Now, good evening, Sandra. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. I apologize to y'all, especially Alexander and Jennifer, for how long it took me to get the seeds out. All right, people been asking about the spring seed swap. We have internet, so we can do it now. I got 2 dates, and I've got them wrote down. Well, you can't see it. Got them wrote down this time. Yes, woot, internet. It's a wonderful thing, y'all. We got two different dates for when we can do it. April 25th and May 2nd. Which one would be best for everyone to do the spring seed swap? Well, it's sad when it took me all the way from February till now to get the seeds mailed out, and I apologize. Oh, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get some firecrackers or something and scare them birds off. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? So May 2nd is so far the best for Xander. Is May 2nd good for everyone else? For the OWLS family spring seed swap. How big's the bag, Pearlio? I got bags at Walmart, and it's really good mix. It's garden soil mix. Uh, $4 for 2 cubic yards. Oh, see, $4 at Walmart for 2 cubic yards, and it's in really good shape. No, them things they're a hassle. Yep, the Pro Mix can be expensive, really expensive. Oh, while everybody's here, let's get this first. Let's get this seed swap date set in stone. Y'all want the 2nd of May? Does that sound all right to everyone? And that'll give me time to do the video to get people to sign up for. Good evening, Ingrid. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, it's good stuff for seed starting. See, my problem is I'm filling up brand new raised beds. And also, y'all, I got a collaboration, y'all. I was blessed and I've got to do the video and have it done by middle of April. I was blessed with 2 7-foot long by 4-foot wide, 1 foot deep raised beds, y'all. Yep, I have chickens, but it's going to take a while for that to break down. Hey, Shirley and Evie, how are you doing? Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darlings? All right, the OWLS family, 4th or 5th. I think it's the 4th. I'm not sure. Might be the 5th. Spring seed swap will be May 2nd. I will be making the video sometime this week. This week's going to be crazy, but I'll get it ready and that way get it posted. That way people can sign up if they're interested in being part of the seed swap. Good evening, John. John and Jan, welcome into chat. Oot, oot. So, everyone, mark your calendars, May 2nd, which will be a Saturday evening. We will do the Wheel of Names to do the seed swap. Oh no, I'm sorry, Evie. All right, let me add Evie. Hold on, y'all. Let me write this down. Friday. Well, we know it's not going to amount to nothing because we're staying positive. There is no cancer there. Prayers that there is nothing there. All right, I got you on the prayer list here. Good evening, Amy. Welcome into chat. Oot oot. How are you doing? Oh, not making. That wine is done. That was the wild blackberry wine. I'm looking at 5 gallons of peach white grape that I've got to bottle up, and I've got another 5 gallons of peach wine to bottle up. That is wonderful to hear, Alexander. Yep, stay strong and stay positive. But yep, that wine was wild blackberry, and let me tell you, Lord, that stuff is dangerous. It started when you first drank it. It was sweet, and you could tell the blackberries. And then when it got to the back of your mouth, the alcohol kicked in. So that's dangerous stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a slight bloat going on after only 2 swallows, y'all. But let me tell you, that's some good wine. I'm waiting to bottle up the Peach Fest wine. But yeah, like Tammy calls it, moonshine wine. The alcohol content is up there. I'm not joking. Oh, believe me, I'm waiting to also. I haven't tried any of it yet. So you know exactly. It's the kind of, this wine is the kind that's going to creep up and nail you before you know it. But yeah, I knew about the moonshine wine before when I made long time ago. I made Granny Smith apple. Oh, my favorite, makes wonderful wine, and muscadine. That both of them were dangerous. Good evening, Hen House. Welcome into chat, Jenny Henny. All right, Hen House, we decided May 2nd is going to be the spring seed swap. So be looking for the video. Yep, my grandmother made her own wine. My daddy made his own wine. I learned how to make wine from them. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? And let me tell you, the ancestors, when they made wine, they didn't use all this fancy smancy yeast and crap. The moonshiners and the winemakers, even the moonshiners still to this day, use bread yeast, good bread yeast. And let me tell you, if anybody tells you that bread yeast won't make alcohol, look them in the face and die laughing because they don't know what they're talking about. You got any ducks, geese, or chickens? They work wonders. Guineas are really good for ticks too. Good evening, Kim. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? We're doing great. Thank you. Yeah, my dad run a little bit of he was a moonshine runner for a while. I got moonshine runners in the back family. Good evening, Stephen. Welcome in. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Thank you, darling. Happy Easter to you too. And I wanted to answer you. I don't get to sit down long enough to answer many comments, but once in a while. The vanilla was vanilla extract for cooking and baking with. Yes, both of them are. Both of them. I think I took your grandma off because you said she was better. And yes, Brittany's on there. Yep, we're planning on getting a still on down the road. It's going to be 6-7 months, but we're going to have one. Because I'm telling y'all, Tammy found out up at where she's at too. Mississippi's in a lockdown. You can't get 100 proof alcohol. They won't let the liquor stores order it. No, not yet. We don't have the steel. And it'd be me making it because, well, Junior's not able to. Yep. See, what I'm wanting to do, I might make a batch or two of moonshine here and there, but I'm wanting to make real vodka, potato vodka, get away from this crap they use wheat and corn to make. I want real vodka. No, she's not joking because I first told her about here when I had called because I found a liquor store that kept 100 proof in stock. And I went to call to order a couple of cases of the 100 proof and a case of the 80 proof. And they apologized to me, said that they were in lockdown. Bent and Dent store, not far from us. See, I want to go back to potato because there are a few people with potato allergies. There's more people who are allergic to rice, more people who are allergic to wheat and to corn. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Terminator. I got to build two big tables and get them in the hoop house and get my seed started. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I plan on doing videos on it. Okay, hold on. Holy fajitas. All right, hold on just a minute. I thought I put her sister-in-law. I thought I put her on the prayer list. Yep, you gotta be careful with the blood clots, because that's what got Junior. That's why he had his 2 strokes, is blood clots. But no, I thought I had put her on the prayer list. Put her to work until she realizes how hard it really is. Break them in. If they're willing to work them. Good evening, Amber. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? All right, Amber, be looking for a video come out later on. The OWLS family spring seed swap will be May 2nd. It's a Saturday night, y'all. I might have, I might not have. I could have swore I did B&B home. I've kind of slipped since then. Yeah, I'm doing good to remember my name. Oh, you thought that was funny, huh? Because right now, my focus, I've been busting my tail trying to get this hay into these raised beds and get the hay started breaking down so I can put the soil on top. Good evening, Ladybug Silv. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm all about teaching people to garden and everything, but people got to realize there's work involved. So I figured let's talk a little bit about seeds. I got some more seeds in, y'all. Now, I love supporting small businesses. I love supporting, when I can, now that I can, small farms, people who grow their own vegetables and gather the seeds from them. So that's who I got seeds from this time. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Got scared to do the second. All right. First order, if they're all stuck together. I love ordering seeds from Humble Servants Homestead. They have a good YouTube channel and a good Instagram channel too. Yep, they want to. You told me to send them up there. That's where I sent them. All right. Oh no. Don't tell me. Did I just flick all the seeds out? Hold on. No, I still got quite a bit of seeds, but let's shut that envelope up. I felt a few hit me in the face. Love this broadleaf callaloo, Jamaican, wonderful. It's part of the amaranth family. Once you grow it, you got it. No, they sell off of Etsy. Both of these seed orders come from Etsy. They have a small Etsy store. So I got broadleaf callaloo. Here's a new one to me. Honduras mutton pepper. Hot pepper, y'all. And Trinidadian scorpion peppers. Now, I usually get their Scotch bonnet peppers. They didn't have them listed this year. And I've got old seeds, so I'm hoping I can get those old seeds to germinate. Jeff Jr. tried to wave back at you. There you go. And that's what I got from Humble Servants Homestead. Good people. Good people. Raising children right, too. Yeah, their store is on Etsy. It's hot. It's a hot pepper. All right, next one. Lord, let me tell you, this woman has all kinds of seeds, from flowers to medicinal herbs. Yeah, and their seeds germinate. I like Humble Servants Homestead seeds. They germinate. Yep, they sell not many. They have other seeds too. I just already have them. Now, this one is a Etsy store. She grows her seeds and everything. It's called Ms. M-I-Z-Z Tizzy's Tizzys weeds and weeds and seeds. Lord, I'll tell you. But I love it when people use weeds and seeds. Yep, got a bunch of those coming in too. All right, she sent me a bonus pack of seeds. Now, she's very, very, very thorough about her seeds because she does a lot of printing. That woman loves to print. You get pretty much a book on each packet of seeds. This is a bonus she gave me, black oil sunflower seeds. All right. I had fun at her Etsy store. M-I-Z-Z, Ms. Tizzy's, T-I-Z-Z-Y apostrophe S, weeds and seeds. Oh, I'm so sick of that. Yeah, I've been seeing them ads all over the place. There ain't enough money to get me to buy one of those trees. All right. First, right out of the bat, right out of the stall, out of the gate. Absinthe wormwood. Yes. And like I said, she prints out pretty much a booklet with each packet of seeds you get from her. Good evening, McKay. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Now, this is one I got because it's an old flower and it's supposed to be medicinal. Rose Champion. I didn't get to bring any of my plants with me. No, absinthe. The one you make the liquor that caused Edgar Allan Poe to, cut his ear off. Absinthe. Okay, next one. I was introduced to this at the Botanic Garden and the Herb Garden. Popolo. This is pretty much just like cilantro, but it grows 5-6 feet or better tall, and you can grow it through the summer. When cilantro fizzles out, it's a replacement for cilantro. Okay. They use it also in at your fancy restaurants in South America. They will use the popolo in centerpiece bouquets at the table, and people are told to pick the leaves and add to their dinners. Yeah, culantro's good too, and I got seeds for that one already. All right, next one. Soapwort. You can use it for soap. And like I said, every seed you order from her comes with a complete growing book. Yep, soapwort. And I got Cleome. It's she sells a mix of the white and the pink, also known as spider plant. It goes by many names. And I know that it's medicinal as well. See, like I said, you get a whole booklet with each seed. See, she staples the little seed packets inside. I've never bought seeds from anybody that done this. All right, last one. One you don't see very often. Costmary. And like I said, oh my God, the glare. And there, Costmary. And it tells you how to grow them and everything. I liked this lady, and she ships fast, y'all. Wonderful. I told you to stay positive and keep at it, that wormwood would grow for you. Just takes time. Now, you want to grow some wormwood? Got to figure out which one you want. Because there's like 8, 10 or more different kinds. You got to figure out which kind you want. Now, the absinthe wormwood, you got to be careful with that one. But yeah, I got her cute little business card. Eh. And yeah, just all kinds of stuff in here. Or she printed out all kinds of stuff. How to handle your seeds and all, man, she goes into great detail about a lot of things. She takes pride in her seeds. And I'm telling you, now it's on Etsy. When you go to her store, make sure you have time. It's amazing all the different seeds she has. It was a delight. Now she does flowers and herbs and quite a few things. It was a delight to look at her seed shop. Oh, you got no wonder. I was wondering why we hadn't seen good night yet. Oh, you're off and you could stay in the live stream for a while. All right, Stephen, since you're going to be here for a little while, I have a question for you. Do y'all use vanilla extract in baking and cooking over there? Yeah, I know it, Tammy. But yeah, what I was making was more vanilla extract to put back. Well, I don't know, Stephen. Now you got Junior laughing at me over here. Oh, and so y'all know, for those who might know, no, Junior is definitely not my son. The owl I ran into at the discount store thought Junior was my son. I would have been 4 years old when I had him. Oh, you're welcome. Listen, when I find really good places to buy seeds, I will share them with y'all. But yeah, I was just stocking back up because I was blessed with those vanilla beans. Oh my God. 6 months, a year ago. And I was finally able to afford alcohol to make the vanilla bean, to make the vanilla. Oh, oh no, B&B. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, and so y'all know, he's not sitting beside me or behind me. He's sitting beside me. He just likes to lean way back and act all cool like. And plus, the couch does hurt him to sit on. I just have to sit up because of my back. I can't do that leaning. Yeah, well, actually, vanilla is a vine. Well, it depends on which vanilla it is. You'd have to have. Now, if you're going to make any serious vanilla, you're going to need quite a few vanilla plants because it takes 5 whole beans per pint jar. Yeah, he sits back to observe. Yeah, but it's also a vine as well. Look it up. Look it up because I had I have a friend who grows them, and he has to train them all throughout the room. So yeah, it's a vine. But it could also be, it depends, because it's not just one kind of vanilla out there that grows. You got multiple, multiple vanilla plants. Oh, I love watching baby chicks. They're hilarious. Yes, yes. There's some that's just an orchid. There's some that are vines. It depends on. Then you got uh, all you have to do if you really want to learn more about vanilla beans and the plants and where they come from, go to Vanilla Bean King. They sell vanilla beans from all around the world, y'all. That soda bread recipe video I done, Steven. Oh my God, that was good. That's the one that I usually use. It's good. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm used to now. Only time I really measure is flour, but my seasonings and my herbs and my spices, I usually don't measure. Oh, there are so many different kinds. There's Madagascar, there's Mexican, there's South American, there's Thai over from Thailand. There's a few down the lower part of India. They're all over, y'all. A bunch of different places in Africa. Yep. Go find websites that educate y'all. Vanilla Bean King is one of the best places to get your vanilla, because you can choose, do you want the best grade A? Do you want grade B? Do you want grade C? Of course, A is the best vanilla beans you can get. And you go down. And of course, as you go down, the prices go down, but so does the quality. But yeah, you learn a lot. You learn a lot on that website. And believe it or not, depending on where the vanilla beans come from, they have different flavors to themselves. So yeah, a lot of people don't know that. It's wonderful. There's vanilla beans that taste like chocolate. There's some that are smoky. There are some that are fruity and like flowers. There's some that are citrus. And they break it down on the Vanilla Bean King website. And it's a big website, y'all. And they break it all down and tell you, the flavor profiles. I get too excited. Flavor profiles and everything of each one. And let me tell you, some of them are way expensive because some of them are extremely rare. It's a website. Just Google search Vanilla Bean King. It will pop up. Yes, it's a website. I prefer to go to their website. You can also find their vanilla beans being sold on Amazon, but I kind of like going to the website. Oh, you'll love chocolate mint. Let me tell you, put some of that in some hot chocolate. Wonderful. But there are so many different kinds, y'all, and you can get it in so many different quantities, and that's what makes it so good. But yeah, you got to, the only thing is growing them, you have to be on it and you have to hand pollinate them. Yeah, hand pollinate. Get your little paintbrush to pollinate the flowers. And if you don't time it right, you don't get a vanilla bean. And you only get one vanilla bean, usually just one a year from each flower. Um, you can't let them get cold. They have to have humidity. There's a lot, and you know how I know? I looked into growing my own. Y'all just don't realize there's so much I want to grow, but I am limited by the grow zone I'm in. Lord forbid I ever got to have a big greenhouse. Lord forbid I ever got to have a big green or a big greenhouse that I could heat. It'd be on, y'all. Ooh, we saw that. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a break. I'm still here. I am still here, just taking a break. But now now that's just I think that's all the seeds I have ordered. I think. I don't think I'm going to order any more seeds. But y'all, do I have some plants coming my way? Yep. Hey, Bunny Farm, welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Well, listen, y'all, I'm a growing things hopefully this year so that I can save seeds. That's why I was able to give out the Dancing with Smurfs and seeds and everything because I got to grow them. Still above ground, still above ground. Oh, Funny Farm. I'll be making a video soon. May 2nd is going to be, if you're interested, Alice Family Spring Seed Swap. But yeah, that's why I've got so much stuff I'm going to be growing, not only to raise food for me and Junior, but seed stock. Yeah, I pretty much only talk about the places that I buy from. So True Seeds is number one. Strictly Medicinal, number two. Number three is Pine Tree Seeds. Four is Humble Servants Homestead. They just don't have a big seed list for sale. I'm telling you, Ms. Tizzy's has become a favorite. But yeah. Oh, and True Leaf Market. I got some more seeds coming in from them. You have been missed, Jennifer. Yes, you have. You have a blessed evening, better week ahead, and we hope to see you next Monday night, darling. But yeah, May 2nd will be the big wheel of names for the spring seed swap. I'll make the video, so I'll post the video sometime this week or Saturday so people can get their names in for the will. Oh, I got funny stories to tell y'all when I come back from break. Oh my gracious. I got the daylight startled out of me today by a package. Oh, y'all gonna love this story, but I got to be able to show y'all. So when I come back from break, we're gonna talk about that one. Oh, nice. But yeah, I've got a lot. I got a lot of plants coming. I've got bay trees coming. I got yacon coming. I've got herbs, more herbs coming because a lot of people don't know I pretty much lost all. I had to leave behind my herbs at the other house, so I'm having to completely rebuild my herb gardens here, just do it differently. So, yeah, I got a lot of things I got to do. Oh, Lyle. Let's speak about Lyle. Oh, my gracious. He blessed me with a bunch of stuff today. And his mama. Oh, she's a sweetheart. His mama is. I got grapevines. Two might be muscadines, maybe. But I know there's some Concord grapes. I got some black walnut trees. Uh, there's a peach he called a Cherokee peach. He said it's supposed to be really tiny like peach, but it's really flavorful. So I'll probably use that for jelly or jam. Oh, you're welcome, Xander. Listen, I would have got it to you sooner if I could have. We finally, now that was me and Junior that done that. That was me and Junior who done the blackstrap molasses. But yeah, and I think there was, from the looks of it, looks like there was one elderberry in the mix. Yeah, yep, the blackstrap molasses was me and Junior. I thought you knew that. But yeah, got a bunch of the boysenberries that Perlio sent me. Yeah, one sneaky one. It has made a second one. I got to dig that up. They're blooming, so I'll have boysenberries before long. Okay, Ingrid, you take care, darling. Have a blessed evening, better week ahead, and we'll see you Monday night. But yep, I got to build trellising for the Concord grapes and possibly scuppernogs. Two scuppernogs, possibly. He thinks those was in on it. But I know we got Concord grapes, scuppernogs. I need to get some muscadines. But yeah, Perlio, what happened is it had done a runner and it broke off up at the plant. I didn't realize that how fast that they will take root along the stem. The stem part was on the ground. I just thought the whole runner died, clipped it, and now that baby's growing like crazy right now. So I'm gonna have to dig it up because I want to build a trellis for it. In trellising, I mean T-post with either barbed wire or other wire run on it. Now, you make that molasses last now, Alexander. It took 2 times to order to get that thing to you. The first order got lost in transit. The second order made it to you. It did not give me an option to write a gift receipt on there, or I would have really ribbed you good on it. But that molasses is the best molasses I have ate. And it was Angela that sent me the first jug of that. Angela's the one that got me started on that molasses. But yeah, I'm tickled to death to have those chestnut trees. I'm a hoping that those chestnuts are they're already germinated and got the taproot, so they should do good, hopefully. I saw one in the store today and they wanted $40 for one tree. Good evening, Mini Cactus. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, we're having a wonderful evening. We're getting to sit down and relax. We're getting to sit down, relax, and enjoy time with the OWLS family. Poof, we are back. All right, I got the funny story for you. This is Angela's doing. No warning. No warning at all. Me and Junior were sitting here this morning getting ready to head to town as we had some errands to run. The rooster goes to crowing. So I'm like going, that sounds like a delivery. He backs in. He pokes his head out of the big brown delivery van. I said, do I need my wagon? He says, it's big. I'm like going, oh my God, what? All right. By the time I turned around to grab the cart, he'd done grabbed the package and was out. This box was massive, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all will see it. I got a short that will be coming out tomorrow. Shocked the daylights out of me. I could actually be buried in this box and still have room for a couple of other people in the box. I'm like going, oh my God, I didn't order nothing this big. And I'm standing there scooting the wagon closer to him. He said, it's not heavy, it's just big. He lied. He lied, let me tell you. I opened the box because I was in shock. I'm like going, oh my God, did I fall asleep and hit a button and order something? I told Junior, I said, I didn't order nothing that big. I opened it up. I couldn't even bring it in the house, y'all. That's how big the box was. I opened it up, and there's this little long box, the same length as the box. Don't know why they put that little bitty thing in that great big monster box, but they did. Yeah, it's 5 foot by 100 foot stock fencing. So wee. I know better. Yeah, that wasn't quite as big as a fit fridge box, but it was getting there. It was getting there. Today was the deliveries of big boxes. Junior's 4-pack of diapers come in a massive box too. And I'm like going, oh my God. But yeah, I was in such shock. I didn't know what on earth. So I got the phone. I took a short video on it because I couldn't believe the size of the box. Now, I went to get that box out of the box, and that joker lied. I had to bear hug that fencing like this and carry it up onto the porch. Yes, that's what I'm going to use it for, D. Exactly what I'm going to use it for. But yeah, now there was a second big long box. It came by itself. It came by itself. I don't know. It don't say what it is on the box, so I've got to open that up. The second one she sent me, I don't know what it is. It did not make it into the short video because it came later. It was waiting on us when we got home from town. But I'm like going, my God, the box was taller than he was. And he's just walking like this to me. I said, I'm getting the wagon. It was hilarious. It was like a circus event around here. I'm like going, my God, where did that big box come from? So I know what's in that box. I don't know what's in the other box until I open it. I know it says 5 foot by 10, a 5 by 10. So I don't know what's in the box until I open it. And that joker's heavy too. So, yeah, today was the day of surprises, y'all. But I think Thursday Junior has to go for his local doctor visit. So I'm probably going to swing by that discount Benton Dent store and get several more jugs of this vinegar to put back. But I wish y'all could have seen my face. I'm like, oh, what on earth? What on earth? Oh, Lord, honey, I worked them muscles today. You should have seen the car. Now, you know how big 2 cubic feet soil bags are. Yep, there were 17 of them babies packed in the trunk and between the trunk and the back seat of the car. So, yep, she was loaded. Good evening, Ms. T with the T. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I am glad you did get to catch it. Welcome in. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, my shoulders and the back of my neck, I feel like I got one of those great big silverback gorillas sitting on it. I've been hurting for days now. It's been weird, but I just keep going. Oh, Junior's laughing because he knows I'm going to push myself. I'll keep going regardless. But yeah, seeing that little man carrying that giant box, it's not heavy, it's just big. I'm like, after he left and I opened that box, and then I went to lift up the fencing that was inside. I'm like, oh, you lied to me. You lied to me. There wasn't nothing like about that fencing, not whatsoever. Good evening, Keith. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep, I need a bunch of compost. I need so much. I was hoping, praying to hear from Chip Drop from the ice storm. Why should I write a book? They see me every day on YouTube, Keith. And anyway, I don't have time to sit down and type on a typewriter. I so do not have time. People have been after. I have one herbal cookbook that I printed a long time ago. It's sold out. I printed 500 of them myself with help of friends who had everything to make the cookbooks, the binders, everything. So completely out of those. Yep, I haven't either, not since we moved down here, Angela. But maybe eventually I'll get a herb book going. But I doubt, you know, government let me sell it. See, I like doing it myself because I don't like middlemen. If they ain't done any work, they don't deserve my part of my money. Yeah, try Chip Drop. Try it. Now, I'll tell you, when we were in Memphis in one day, now I'd been on Chip Drop for a year. One of the landscaping companies didn't know that Chip Drop had existed until that day. 3 drops in one day, and I'm talking about 3 truckloads of wood chips. I'd give anything to see a Chip Drop truck pull up in that driveway. I'd probably hug the man. Nope, I've got one copy of that cookbook left. I have one copy of out of 500. I sold 499. Yeah, you usually have to take a full load, but believe me, money saved. If you don't use all of the chips, load them up, put them in a compost pile, break it down. It will turn to pure dirt, beautiful dirt. See, I need to know more about them blue pumpkins before I'd grow them. If they're not heirlooms, I'm usually not too interested at all in growing them. The only reason I'm doing the Dunstan chestnuts is because, well, they were hybridized by hand, not petri dishes and stuff. Yep, I agree, Jason. I agree. But I know a lot of people steal my ideas on YouTube too. So I see other people do videos after I do mine. I'm like, well, I wonder where you got that idea from. Potatoes are doing good. Let me tell you. Hold on a minute. Let me get a bag and I'll show y'all. Hold on a minute. No, this. Lord, I like to press the wrong thing. Y'all hold on. Oh, God, this is going to hurt. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm hurting. Oh, Mama Owl has landed almost in Junior's lap. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to readjust the camera. Okay. Hey, CSW. Cindy, how are you doing? Hold on a minute. Let me catch up. Yeah, I've been planning, keyword planning, to call landscaping or tree services, see if they would, do drop some chips. Oh, that'd be some beautiful 2-year-old compost. Hold on. Okay, mini cactus, you take care. Have a blessed evening, better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. But also, you can't always go by that, Susan, because a lot of us do videos when things come into season. So sometimes it's not a repeat. But if there's been a video done and somebody does one a week or 2 weeks later, there's usually some copying going on. All right, going back to the potatoes, especially the ones in the hoop house. The ones in the bins have not come up yet, but it's going to take them a while because I planted them deep so they could get a lot of stem room under the ground to grow potatoes. Now, let me tell you about the potatoes in the hoop house, the little hootie hoop house. All right, I told y'all I got this. It's organic. Because somebody has been, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, has been after me to use this. It's all natural. It's mycorrhizal species. It's a healthy fungus, a natural fungus. This can cause potatoes to yield 23% better and everything. So I got it. Now my the plants were only up about this far. I sprinkled it all around on top of the pots or the grow bags and in the boxes, watered it in. I went down and done the greens, the garlic, and the calendula, watered it in real good. They have lost their mind growing. I have not seen anything grow as fast as they have. This stuff is amazing, let me tell you. Good evening, Forest Girl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, darling, I know it's a massive time difference for you, but I understand. I understand. But let me tell you, if you look at my week 3 photos, there's a picture of the red potatoes. Some of the plants now are way, way up here. They lost their minds after I sprinkled that all on the ground and watered it in the soil, on top of the soil, because I got them in grow bags and I got them in cardboard boxes growing in the Hootie Hoop house. But after sprinkling that, they lost their minds, y'all. Oh, thank you, Forest Girl. Yep, hitting that like button really helps. But yeah, this is already all in the 2 potato beds I just recently planted. And like I said, I went in, sprinkled it all around the top of the soil in that Bajiga raised bed, all around the greens, and with the garlic and the calendula. I saw massive growth overnight. I'm not being paid, promoted, nothing by this product. I'm very impressed. Yes, I can, Terminator. It is. Now, it's at Walmart. Walmart is where I got these from. It's called Myco, MYCO Bliss. Let's see if I can get it up here where there's no glare. Now, this is the 2-pound bag. It comes smaller, but you want to get the bigger bag. It's not a fertilizer. It's natural fungi that's supposed to be in the ground naturally. But you got to remember, what I'm growing in is raised beds, grow bags, cardboard boxes. And I know that garden down there needs help. Myco Bliss. And it don't take much. You don't spread a whole lot. But what it does is it works in symbiotic way with the roots of tubers, plants, especially tuber crops. So that would be, your garlic, your potatoes, sweet potatoes, and so on. I done research before I ever bought it. Oh my God, y'all. I've never seen. Now, way back in the day, I did kind of use a little Miracle Grow, which works pretty good. This outdoes Miracle Grow. Yes, you can use it for any vegetable. Yes. Okay, Stephen, darling, I'm proud of you for coming in. You take care, because I know you're tired, honey. I know you're tired. You take care. Have a blessed evening, better week ahead, and we'll hopefully see you pop in next Monday night. But yeah, don't take much of this. What it does is it works with your plant's roots and causes them to absorb nutrients better. So far, plant growth from the ground up, I am ungodly impressed with it. Now, in all the research that I've done before I ever bought this product, one, I wanted to make sure it was all natural. Because you know me, I'm organic. I don't use chemicals. This has been proven to cause potatoes, and I'm hoping the same thing goes for sweet potatoes. It causes potatoes to produce 23% more bigger potatoes. So I'm game for that one. Well, on your brick patio, if you don't have other plants around there and it's in full sunlight, best thing to do, put some vinegar, cleaning vinegar or regular white vinegar or apple cider vinegar in a spray bottle. Spray it on what weed you want it to, take care of. It'll kill it. I, I've been wanting some Jerusalem artichokes, also known as fart chokes. I want some of those too. But yeah, this stuff, amazing from what I've seen, and I noticed a difference. I had done, I had sprinkled the powder on the ground around the calendula, garlic, and the greens, watered it in. I was going doing my check. No, I was walking to check the mailbox, and I actually noticed an inch more growth. I'm not exaggerating one bit. At least an inch more growth on the calendula overnight because they were looking rough. Very impressed with it. See, I'm not big on doing the sweet potato slips in water. I have found that when you you could do it in a cardboard box, or I use a plastic planter. Put your sweet potatoes in, cover them with dirt. They will start sending up the sweet potato sprouts. I have found that not only are they better looking, they're healthier and they're stronger because you could just snip them off the potato and stick them in off the sweet potato and stick them in the ground when you're ready. But I've just, like I said, if it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, they just get too leggy and sickly looking in the water. All right, Keith, hurry. Let me know when you got a pen. And like I said, I ordered this from Walmart. Now, a lot of times, as long as you're not, you don't want to spray that mix around any plant you want to keep because it'll kill it. If it's not working good enough, find you a jug. You can go in the laundry cleaning section, find you a jug of cleaning vinegar. Cleaning vinegar will work. See, I leave the sweet potatoes in the ground and I don't take the slips off. It's called OWLS. Now, I get the powder one. It also comes in granulated. I just like using powder better because it seems faster to me. But me, I'm just used to doing the slips in the ground, and they just seem to be so much healthier. When I used to do them in the water, they looked so leggy and sickly. That's why I went to plant them in the ground. That's just me. If the water treat works for you, go for it. The main thing is grow. Grow as much as you can. And that's why whenever God I get more time to do stuff, I'm fixing to start working on them 2 big sweet potato beds. And I'm gonna start filling them with hay, getting the amendments in, layered with hay, amendments, and I'm gonna let it keep breaking down, building it up, breaking it down until it's time for me to plant sweet potatoes. Then I'll be ready this time. Oh, thank you, Ladybug. But yeah, I don't tell y'all about seeds or seed places unless I'm very, very happy with them. This product, I was kind of iffy about it. I've seen the difference. I've seen the difference. If you go to the weekly, if you go to look to at the in the playlist, my spring weekly pictures, each week there's a picture of the red potatoes in there. It was week 2 when I actually sprinkled this powder on them. You can see a massive difference between week 2 and week three's picture of them. It's amazing. Are you falling asleep back there? Yes, I save a lot of money growing my own. You know why? I'm an organic gardener. I buy amendments to, fertilize the ground. I don't use chemicals because I know what goes into growing organic vegetables, and it sure ain't the price that you pay in the grocery store for organic. I guarantee you that. It's too early now because we're getting cool. You want whatever you're planting, those sweet potatoes. Where did fly come from? Lord, Mississippi fly, go on. Um, May. Around here, May is good because up there I used to try to get them planted in May. Usually, when I was up in Memphis, when the garlic become time to pull up the garlic, that's when I would roll with the straw or hay bales in those beds, work those straw bales, then towards the end hay bales, And then I'd roll with my sweet potatoes. It depends. Nasty fly. It depends on how long your growing season is. Also depends on what kind of sweet potato. The Beauregards and so you need anywhere from 100 to 120 days. You need to know which kind of sweet potato. See how long it takes for those sweet potatoes to start producing. Because if you let them grow too long, your sweet potatoes will start rooting. Yes, throwing roots. This year's potatoes will start growing. So you don't want that to happen. Yeah, I got a whole Keith. If you actually went to my, playlist and look what I grow, I got a whole raised bed. Done a video on planting them last year. Yes, I grow asparagus. Two kinds. One I'm not so big about, Martha Washington. She's okay, but I'm not wild about her. My favorite above all else is Purple Passion. My favorite asparagus above all is Purple Passion. Well, see, sometimes you can't go by that when the whole plant dies. Because here, they're liable to start rooting again. That's just like I got to get them in the raised bed. I got 5 rhubarb crowns for Mr. Junior here, who absolutely loves rhubarb, which I do too. And I've noticed already my ginger, I've used quite a bit of it. I never did get to do the other video I wanted to with the ginger, but my ginger from last year is already starting to sprout, so I need to get it planted, but we've been in the 40s at night, and that's a little too cold for a tropical plant. Artichoke, I don't know which one would grow here. No, it was a 2 pound bag that I got because I grow so much. Yes, this one is a 2 pound or 32 ounce. And a little bit goes a long way. But I love growing sweet potatoes. Me and Junior, let me tell you, we've been missing sweet potatoes because for the last 2 years, I think it was 2 years, we didn't get to grow any. We're all about our sweet taters now. Yes, yes, Lyle brought us some because his mom is cleaning up her garden. Do you want some, Dee? I already talked about them, Keith. I already talked about the new seeds. No, I don't remember, Xander. I'm sorry. But yeah, Lyle's mom is having Lyle dig up some grapevines because they're taking over the garden. Oh, Jerusalem artichokes, chokes. Yeah. Yeah, I did say that. Sorry. Thank you, Funny Farm. Thank you. But I also want to grow the other artichokes too. No, Keith, you just wasn't in chat yet. You just wasn't in chat yet. I already talked about 2 orders of seeds. I'm now waiting for my bay trees to come in. I'm waiting for them. Now they're babies. They're babies, but I got 4 bay trees for, what was it? $25, $26. I thought, what the heck? Theirs, they just grow. I don't think they spray anything on theirs, D. Etsy. Etsy is where I got them, Funny Farm. Bay leaves, like you cook with. Bay tree. Yep. Welcome in, Letitia. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Good. I'm happy to hear that, Terminator. See, you're in southern Louisiana. I'm in northeast Mississippi. We don't have the bay leaf tree growing wild here. Now, there's another one I'm planning on getting later on, and I know you can get 3 of them for $28, and it's not the gardenia flower, but the gardenia tea plant. That's okay, Jeff. I hope you get to feeling better, Lord. That you sound about like me. My neck's not out. It's all my muscles from this shoulder and back in my neck. Feels like a gorilla is sitting on my shoulders. I need a deep tissue massage is what I need. Hope you get to feeling better, Jeff. Have a great night, better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. I'm thinking about it when they get bigger, D, because these are going to be babies. I'm going to baby them for several years. Now, they said that they should grow here, but I would have to put frost cloth around them. I'm thinking about just keeping them in big pots. Oh Lord, you left Louisiana for Oklahoma? Whew. I'd take Louisiana any day. Good evening, Missy Renee. Welcome into chat. Oot, oot. How are you doing? They're supposed to be medicinal, but don't quote me on that at the moment. Well, see, Lyle, when we do buy this place, Lyle's going to build me a big chicken house. And then attached to the chicken house is going to be a shed. And then he surprised me, built onto the shed It's going to be a big window greenhouse. Yep, I've done all of that. No, it don't work for me. Yep, I'm a hoping to get them big. I know a lot of people use Indian blanket flowers in tea. I just haven't been growing them, so I don't know. I know I've heard that they're medicinal, so do the research. They're liable to be. There's a lot that's medicinal people don't know about. And after you too, yeah. Oh my God, it's two of them in here. But Wednesday, my white yukon is supposed to be here. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward. I've got quite a few herb plants coming. Um, yes, yes, they travel in packs here. I tell you, northeast northeast Mississippi. We're between Tupelo, between Tishomingo and Booneville. I need an electric fly swatter. Yeah, that was a good video she made. I got a sticky trap already. I got a sticky tape trap already. And yeah, for the gnats. Yeah, I enjoyed watching Tammy's video. Me and Junior both enjoyed greatly, especially towards the end. You know, when she kind of got really emotional. It was great. No, I have not grown clove tree. We've been through Jackson, Mississippi a lot of times, especially when Junior was truck driving. He run quite a few routes through Jackson. It brought us great joy, didn't it? What, because of the tripod or watching her make the jelly? You will be correct, Missy Renee. That was me and Junior. I need to get, I'd have to dig for it, but I have several tens units. I might have to start breaking them out because of my shoulders. Oh, tripod, yep, good. Oh, you got deep tissue, huh? Yeah, I heard that you don't like to check your mail. I know it was Missy. I was dying laughing. I'm like, going, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm actually shocked that Big Brown got it up her driveway without her knowing it. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a break. I'm still here. I'm still a talking and answering. Oh, Angela, we was going to come help you. No, not here, Keith. We don't have a whole lot of worms. We got a lot of red sand and clay. See, I have to be careful about using my tinctures. I just deal with the pain and keep going because I have extremely high pain tolerance, but very, very ungodly low herbal pain medicine intolerance. Yeah. Let's put it like this. I haven't been able to find the perfect balance of um oh, what is that? Hold on, I'm trying to think. I can't think of it, but yeah, I have a hard time finding the balance of what won't knock me completely out, knock my lights out. Well, crap, Angela. You know, we were going to come make a road trip and help you do that. Well, I guess we'll have to make a road trip and snag her and go to um, Homestead Nursery. Yep, I was the one that asked Tammy if she'd heard from you, Alexander, if you went out and got your package yet. Because I sit here and keep an eye on it. Has it been delivered yet? Has it been delivered yet? Then finally it was delivered. Well, we're still going to come help you dig stuff up. I need to get some of those banana trees from you, Angela. But yeah, I've got Mad Dog skullcap out here growing that I need to weed out and get in a bed so it can grow better. Now you can give them a look and they can have a good day. But yep, Lyle brought me a bunch of stuff. And I still have more. Now, some of my elderberries I planted last year didn't make it. I think it's because the ungodly heat and the ice storm didn't help. But I got more to replace them, so I got to work on the elderberry rows. I got grapes to plant. I'm going to have fun, y'all. Well, if she won't let you do that, let them keep crying. She'll finally get tired of hearing them. I mean, my God, wrap up, as long as it's a clean wash rag, wrap several ice cubes in it and let the baby gnaw on it. Yep, that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm herding, Susan. I got 5 of the boxes filled with hay yesterday. I got to get it broke down. I've got 15 more boxes to go. Yep, my comfrey was alive most of the winter through. But my comfrey's fixing to start blooming here in a little bit. You got to remember, Susan, I have no help. It is just me, myself, and I. I'm out there with the pitchfork, stabbing a round hay bale, breaking hay off, carrying it to the raised beds, filling them up. So, yep, all of those are going to be full this year. See, we left behind, Letitia, where we used to live. We left over, oh Lord, way over 100 elderberry plants. Because we had started groves of elderberries. I'm having to completely restart from scratch here. They're in a raised bed. They're in the ground, yeah. I'm waiting to see those chestnut trees come up. I know Wendy's supposed to be sending me some plum seeds eventually. I got to check on the apple trees, see if they've rooted yet. Yep, and I got to rebuild everything here. Didn't get to bring a whole lot of my plants. I had over 100 different herbs growing up at the house up there. And I'm gonna have that and then more. I'm just having to baby step everything. Now you might have to have another plum to go with that plum. Even though they tell you self-fertile, it's always good, even with self-fertile, to have at least 2 plums. Yep, I'm hoping to get them maple seeds germinated and growing. I'll be tapping some maple syrup down here. And yes, sugar maples will grow down here. If you do your research, there is 27 different trees that you can tap to make syrup from. Some produce very little bit, others just flow like crazy. Good evening, Cece Clark. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? See, I don't have animals yet. All I've got is chickens. I just recently got those last year, so I'm I left a massive compost pile. I have no access to horse manure, cow manure, nothing. I am having to start from scratch. Yep, I've got. Lyle brought me some black walnut trees. But yeah, I got a lot of plans, but everything's in limbo until we buy this place. Oh, believe me, and I got the rabbit manure, which I can use now, but one little rabbit don't make that much manure. Yep, the chicken manure is great as long as you let it age. Oh, I'm sorry, McKay. Ours flipped off earlier before live stream for absolutely no reason. Last night we were at 39. Right now we're sitting at 56 outside. Weather's not spring weather is not going to stabilize until after Mother's Day. It's expected. Don't have a wood stove yet. Got to go to the head. Got to go down to Texas to pick up a wood stove. We've been in a fire ban for a month or better, so can't burn the wood. Nope, it just means a critter got that little monster. Welcome back, Jennifer. Yep, we're still in drought here. Uh, Still in drought. Nope, they rarely ever lift the bans here. We got a little bit of rain, but not enough. It was busy. It was very busy. I was so busy, I forgot until like 11 o'clock last night when I said that. Excuse me. When I finally got to sit down, and I apologize, y'all. I forgot to wish everybody a happy Easter. I worked my tail off yesterday. Yep, I am waiting, just waiting to start a lot of things. But yeah, this is usually monsoon season, y'all. And guess what? It's not here yet. Now it looks like next week's going to be a different story. But y'all have to realize I'm busy as heck because Junior can't really do anything. Um, I'm the one that does housework, cooking, dishes, garbage, laundry, yard work, gardening. I do it all. In between, tomorrow we are going with Lyle. We're going to switch the electric and the water in our name tomorrow. Woot woot. We become I mean, we've been paying the bills, but it gets in our name, so we're responsible. Uh Wednesday, I'm hoping to not have to do a darn thing but work on gardens. Thursday, I got to get Junior to the doctor. Nope, no ducks around here yet. I'm praying to have ducks. We're not building anything here until we know we can buy the place. Until then, everything is just floating. Just floating. Because I don't want to do a bunch of building and can't buy the place. So we are in limbo. Disability discount on what? Yep, I got, because I've got to get these two raised beds built, show y'all putting it together, getting it filled, and getting it planted by the middle of April. I got that on me too, but that's okay. I got onions and leeks coming in for that. Well, also, we're going to be filing for homestead as well. So, yeah, big discount in this state for filing for a homestead. I'll check, but I doubt it because it's a private run utility. I still got to buy build seed tables for the Hootie Hoop House so I can get all my seed sales set up. I'll find out tomorrow. I will find out tomorrow. Because we got to get the light bill switched over. We got to get the water bill switched over. Well, my plant day is whenever I get ready to. Last year I had a wonderful garden and I was beyond late. So it's going to happen. Oh, believe me, I know there's heavy feeders. I feed all of my plants heavy. Yes, I got a lot of stuff to grow. A lot of stuff. I don't plant till I've seen the woodpecker. I've seen the well, haven't laid eyes on the woodpecker, but I've heard them. I haven't heard the whippoorwill yet. Lord, don't get lost started on the whippoorwill. Once you hear whippoorwill, that corn's got to go in the ground. Naked Gardening Day's coming up in May. Yep, our electric bill is usually always around 150 or less, way less. Yep, I've seen possums and I've shot possums. But yeah, I got all my herbs I got to replace, and I'm adding to them. I got a lot, and since we're waiting to buy this place, we're sitting on some of his back pay. Um, the next allotment, because they now break it up into thirds, y'all. Government for you. Break it up into thirds. The next allotment, I will be getting cattle panels for the garden. But for now, I've got trellising. I'm going to be growing. That garden is going to double from what it was last year. Hoot, hoot. Good evening, Kimberly. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? But yeah, we've got a lot of things. We got a road trip down to Hen House. Get to go visit Jenny Henny because we got to get a wood stove from her. Yep, we're still above ground, not kicking high, but we're above ground. How are you doing? How's your neck doing, honey? Yeah, Xander, did you look through the seeds? I sent you a bunch of Italian seeds. We will as soon as we can, Henhouse. We got to figure out what's going on. I'm still waiting to get him to Vanderbilt, waiting for the grant to go through. Oh, I know it's no rush, but I want to get it here and get it ready to be put in when we can add on to the place. Oh, that's wonderful. Now I need, all right, my row will take 2.5 cattle panels per row. I'm probably going to need 15, 16 rows worth. Imagine how much that's going to be. That's not going to be cheap. So, yeah, for now, I got trellising. Yep, I sure can, Susan. Is it your hip? Now just remember that Russian comfrey is more for doing animal food and compost tea. Okay, hen house, you take care. Have a blessed evening. Better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night, darling. I'm I'm going to go with trellising and using the Florida weave. So, because I don't trust the trellis, the netting to be strong enough for as many tomatoes as I grow, I might just end up with more uh, T posts, and that way it'll be stronger. I don't know yet. I love you too, hen house, darling. Yeah, it's good, but the true comfrey is the best one for making salve and stuff like that. The Russian, not so much. There's actually a plant, Angela. It's called, I can't remember the name of it, but it goes by scaredy cat plant. Cats do not like the scent of it. But yeah, it's called scaredy cat plant. But yeah, it's going to be, once we get to buy this place, we got a lot of work to do. It's going to be, we got to thin out the pine trees, get ready for animal pastures, and yeah, and then I want a split rail fence going along the front. Okay, Ladybug Sylv, you take care. Have a blessed evening and better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. All day ain't gonna be enough time, Keith. You're years behind so far, but you need to. Excuse me, y'all. I haven't drank enough. Yep. See, yarrow, especially dried and powdered, is what's called bleed stop. Yarrow will stop bleeding and force wounds to knit together. Yeah, yarrow Does a lot of amazing things. But yeah, I got to hurry up and get beds ready because I have sweet grass coming in. I got a lot of very important plants coming in that I'm replacing that I used to have. Yeah, just don't overstress the plant because it can cause the plant to die. But yeah, yarrow is wonderful. Haha. Yep, I knew I had to send you some, Xander. Yep, yarrow is traditionally what's the main ingredient in bleed stop. Long as you powder it up, keep it dry, keep it in a good jar. When you get cut and it's bleeding really good, sprinkle that yarrow powder on it. Yep, I've got yarrow salve. Yep, I got powdered yarrow, I got yarrow salve, and I got yarrow infused oil. Yarrow is a very important plant. As long as it's the white one, not any of these hybrid colored ones. You want the white yarrow. Plantain is very good too. Now, of course, if you got an ungodly deep gas, you could still put the yarrow in it and it'll bide some time to get yourself to the hospital, especially if it needs stitches. But if it's ungodly deep, seek medical treatment to get stitches. But if it's bleeding really bad, like I said, you can sprinkle that yarrow in there. It'll bide you enough time to get to the hospital. The hardest thing to use, common sense. See, I don't know about red plantain. We don't have that growing here. We got narrow leaf and wide leaf or broadleaf plantain. Yep, yep, they are. That's like these grapes that Lyle blessed me with today, these grapevines. A lot of these go way back. They're like the original grapes before they started all this hybridizing crap. Many good things. Plantains good to stop diarrhea when you have stomach virus. Good for burns. Good for so many things. So many. I got videos on it. All you got to do is read the description box below the video. Yep, goldenrod's good for that, but so is oozney and elderberry. Actually, the oozney is better. See, I haven't heard of red. I haven't heard of colored plantain. Here we have narrow leaf plantain and broadleaf plantain. There's no color names in it, so I that's got to be a Texas thing. Yep, white man's footprints. Yep. Hey, I don't always remember. I'm not perfect, y'all. That's why I write the description boxes below the video. That way you can take notes. Important, very important to have. Start your own library, writing notes. Yeah, because I've never heard of red plantain. Never. But yeah, Letitia, if you can find Usnea is your friend. Usnea, between Usnea and poke root. Both of them best things for any kind of respiratory illness. But I'd start with Usnea first. Yep, white folks brought dandelions over. Frog fruit, yep. But yeah, a lot of pilgrims didn't bring over a whole lot of nothing but diseases. And well, to be honest, stupidity, but that's beside the point. There's no garlic raised bed out there. My garlic's in the ground. Well, there is that little patch of garlic in that raised bed because you had that spare garlic that I thought wasn't any good. And when I was cleaning and tossing the bad bulbs out, well, they decided to start growing. But there's only like 7 or 8 plants in that raised bed. But the garlic that's in the ground is not doing as good as it should be because that's a very, very wet area. Once this garlic escapes and becomes time to harvest, I'm pulling them up. I'm going to dig up the chives and so on, and I'm building them a raised bed. Leaves and flowers, and the upper stems. Well, it don't matter if it's upper. You're going to grind. You're going to powder them. So, yep, stems, leaves, and flowers. Okay, Angel, you take care, darling. Have a wonderful evening. Better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. Yep, absolutely. That's why y'all don't realize I take time, and I'm not on a laptop doing it, so I can't type. I'm poke, 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 poke. I hand type out all those uh, description boxes. That's why I do it, because I put more information in there. Yep, poke root, the number one. And of course, I've got video on it. You got to treat it with respect. She is a mighty plant. She is the most potent antibiotic on this planet. And when taken with respect, she will heal you. I speak from experience, especially if you have problems with mastitis and everything. But I'm also one who starts out with the smaller medicinal herbs and work up until I find the one that's going to work for what I have. But I swear by Usnea. But yes, poke root. I have multiple videos on that. If you go into my playlist, look for the tincture, making tinctures. There's quite a few videos in there. See, the wild onions, They don't do the scapes here. They don't. They just multiply. But if you take them wild onions, pull them up, dice them up real good, mix them with scrambled eggs and cook them, that's the Cherokee Nation's favorite recipe right there. Okay, Tammy, yes, you go relax, honey. Hope you get to feeling better. You take care, have a wonderful evening, better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. See, I'm sorry. I don't follow that. I'm not humble enough. As long as you treat the herb with respect, it's going to be fine. I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your father. Once in a while, I shop at Whole Foods, also known as Whole Paycheck. No, I try to avoid that place because, well, I don't agree with what the owner believes in. So, yeah, I don't do a whole lot at Whole Paycheck. Let me guess, was it Herbal Jedi? That sounds like something the Herbal Jedi would say. The closest Whole Foods to us would be up in Memphis. Yeah, yes, I have. Have not ate the brain, but I have. I eat. Do you eat hog jowl, Keith? Do you eat hog jowl? You eat souse? If you eat souse, hog jowl, or anything like that, you're eating pig's head. But if I remember right, I forget. Is it Bezos? It's one of them monsters that owns Whole Foods. But yeah, it's one of them Bill Gates friends that owns Whole Foods. Yep, hog's head cheese is good. As long as the hog head cheese is made correctly. Yep, it will be B&B home. Yep. So did you get to make that Cleaver tonic water that I made? Well, then see, you've ate hog's head too, Keith. So yeah. See, I'm very careful what company I buy from because if they have one of these agendas, they're not seeing my dollars. Need to save those cleavers. The biggest, strongest lymph system cleaner there is. Cleavers will clean your whole lymphatic system out. Also will clean your bladder and your kidneys out. Very important herb to have. You're welcome, B&B Home. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. They're very important. Cleavers are very, very important. Ah, there you go, Pearlio. Now they will flower once they go to flower or once they start making seed, don't use the cleavers because they've gone past their prime. You can use them when they're flowering as long as there's no seeds on them. Now, seeds ain't going to hurt you. It's just that the plant is past its prime. Let it go to seed. Once you can harvest enough of it, let it go to seed. And then that way it will cause more cleavers the next year. Yeah, I told y'all that Cleaver's tonic water is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's okay, 10 Tigers. I'm glad to see you. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Yeah, the lymph nodes are going to swell a little bit because it's getting in there and forcing them to flush the sludge out, force them to clean themselves out. But after they swell for a little bit and that gets flushed out, you'll be fine. When they swell after you start drinking the Cleaver tonic water, it just means it's working. It just means they're working. Cleavers are very, very important. That's why a lot of people don't know your first spring plants that come up, the weeds, the spring medicinals. That's some of the most important, strongest healing herbs that come up. Because, purple dead nettle, there's your first defense for spring allergies, the tree pollen allergies, and all of that. Purple dead nettle, your chickweed, massive medicinal benefits from that. Cleavers, your yellow dock, all of those, your violets in moderation. Uh, all of your most of all, of course, we got poke salad fixing to come up. If it's not already up, I just haven't got to go walking. I want to go do another foraging video here soon. See, I'm more of a lime juice person. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my lemon juice, but it's just something about lime juice when you're doing a medicinal. It just, to me, tastes better. Oh, and nettles, stinging nettles. Very important spring tonic as well. Yeah, the lime to me just tastes better. That's just like guacamole. I use lime juice. A lot of your salsa, I use lime juice. Let me tell you, I got the stuff to make me and Junior a big batch of chicken curry. Oh my God, lime juice sprinkled over the chicken curry to die for. Now that's beggar's life that you're talking about. Now the cleavers, um, I got a video on it. It shows you exactly what they look at. Their seeds don't always come off on you. The whole plant or pieces of the plant will come off on you. Not all herbs can you make tea out of it. Nope. You cannot make tea out of poke root. Thank you, Xander. Thank you, darling. There's a lot of herbs, no, you cannot make tea with. You got to know what you're doing before you do stuff. That's why I tell everybody research. If your compost ain't that great, if you got it to spare, throw comfrey leaves in the compost. No, it won't kill you unless it'll make you violently sick. But if you do it with respect, poke root will heal you. Yes, you are, Alexander. Yes, you are. Now, look at it like this. If you take and make tea and put your poke tincture in there, that's considered poke tea. It ain't going to kill you, it's going to heal you. It depends on how you brew it. Waiting to make what from the poke? You talking about cooking the leaves? That's why I'm saying you can't always say poke tea. Poke root tea will kill you. Because you might make a cup of tea, put your drop of tincture in there, and it's considered poke root tea then once you put something else in there. That's why I'm saying you got to be careful how you word things. You always got to be careful how you word things. Oh no, we eat the daylights out of some poke salad now. Yep, the poke salad. I've got poke salad greens canned up. I canned the daylights out of some poke salad last year. Poke salad greens are absolutely epic to eat. I make a dip with it. We've made quiche with it. You name it. We will eat the daylights out of poke salad. You just got to know when to harvest it and when to stop harvesting it. See, I was always taught you get 3 harvests off a poke root, the poke salad leaves. When they get several feet tall, harvest the leaves, whack the stem down, leave it. Come back, it will grow back, harvest the leaves, whack the stem down. Come back a third time, if they're growing good, harvest the leaves, whack them down, leave them alone. But yeah, now it's not the time to make poke root tincture. That was last fall after a really good hard frost. That's when you make your poke root tincture, is in the fall. I thought it was, no, it was last week, Xander. It was last week. I will, Alexander, once things calm down. I'm going to pick Thursday nights up. Yep, I cook the leaves too. You can also cook and saute the stems if they're very, very young. It was last week that you had the bad migraine, Alexander. It was last week. But yep, I will be picking up Thursday nights again. It's just going to give me a little time. It's okay. It's how they do this. But yep, Thursday nights will be picked back up as soon as I can. Got too much going on right now. Once things settle down and I can get back into rhythm, we will start back up Thursday night, learning night. Honey, there's so many live streams on YouTube. You can't just, you know, I can't just block, not do something. I was doing the Thursday night lives a while ago. I understand if you got to moderate for other channels, that's perfectly fine with me. But yeah, there is no possible way for anyone to time a live stream where somebody else is not doing a live stream. Did you have any did you have any other symptoms? But it might be cleaning. You might have been really bad, needing cleaned out. But usually, no, that's not normal. But each person's body is different. Yep, the white willow, but you got to remember, in that white willow, making the white willow tincture video, in the description box below it, each willow does certain things. They all work together like a regular willow, but each willow focuses more on certain pains. But yeah, maybe your lymph system was really bad. Are you sure you didn't catch a cold or something from somebody else? There you go. There's probably why you were sick. You know how ungodly bad the fumes of that stuff is for you. Extremely bad. Oh, I understand B&B home. I understand because back when I was able to do 2 live streams a week, the Monday night was for us to gather, have fun, learn some. Thursday nights is a dedicated herbal learning live stream. No, not too much joking around or anything. It is strict, and we learn something new each week. Yep, see, my dad was a painter for over 50 years, so I know about that. But you might have felt bad because it was cleaning you out and then you got to breathe in that again. There's a lot of things that could play into that one. Yep, Alexander's right on that one. I didn't quite was going to explain it that way, but he nailed it. Honey, there's so many live streams in the morning. There's live streams. There's even live streams in the AM, early wee hours of the morning. There is no way that you cannot step on somebody's feet. It's impossible. See, I don't worry about competing. I just do. I do what I do. See, you can't go by that. I grow roses. Guess what? None of mine were sprayed with anything. See, you can't go by that. Now, actually, what you want to watch is the video I watched showing you all these wonderful, beautiful roses, cut roses for bouquets and all that. Yeah, I'll post that video in the in my community tab post. Yeah, you'll find out why people are extremely sick, poison, all those pretty, beautiful tea roses and everything, dip down into that. Where, the people who are dipping the roses to go in the fresh rose bouquets are completely covered from head to toe in hazmat suits. What does that tell you? Good evening, Sweet Gail. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, it was last year when I was doing the thirst. Well, it was a good while when I was. They're all in the live stream playlist. You just have to filter through. Yes, that's why I grow my own roses. My roses are organic. I don't do all that pesticide crap. But I also don't want to grow hybrid tea roses. I like the old fashioned roses The big peony like flowered, what is it? I forget what they're called. Floribunda roses. Yeah, I like the old roses that most people don't like. Nope, I do not use mothballs. But yeah, for a good long while, when I could do it, I was doing a Thursday live stream, and it was mostly herbal learning. Yeah, I really don't like hybrid tea roses. One, they are just too much trouble. They are a lot of them are disease prone. I like them old gals that are tough. Floribunda roses, oh my gracious. They look like peony blooms, and the scent is amazing. The floribundas, I like the climbing roses. I like them all, except for the hybrid tea because sorry, they're ugly. They're really ugly. And then people wonder why they don't get rose hips. Well, you're deadheading your roses. Yes, I have grown a many a rose from seed. Yes, and the wild roses is as long as I know they're not sprayed, that's the ones I make my tincture, my rose tincture out of. It's the wild roses. Yep, and they will. They'll just keep blooming. Nope, I have not used neem oil. But it depends, Xander. It depends on which rose it is. The Rosa rugosa, the rose hip rose, seed, start them from seed, they do just fine. I've started so many roses from seed. It's the hybrid tea roses are the ones that are grafted. Most of the time you cannot grow them from seed because they won't grow true to the flower. Hey, if he's not home, get some of those rose hips off that rose. Start your own. Yep, them old roses, they're tough gals. They last a long time, a very long time, especially if you can find them on old homesteads. That's the roses you want to get the hips from and plant them because they've been there forever. Listen, I'd love to buy plants. You know what? I refuse. I refuse to pay 80 something dollars for a rose plant. I love roses. Let me spend a couple of dollars on some seeds. I will grow them roses. Keith, if you watch my videos, you'd see them. Yeah, I have asparagus. Martha Washington's okay. She's a little too skinny, spear wise, for me. I like them big girls. I like the purple passion when asparagus spear is as big around as my thumb and it's still tender. You're very blessed to survive pancreatic cancer. I am so happy and congratulations, darling. That's a bad one, but it can be done. Have you tried any I'm not talking about psychedelic. I'm talking about medicinal mushrooms. The turkey tail or reishi. There's lion's mane, and there's one more. Check into those. They don't mess. They kill the cancer, but they reverse side effects of chemo. See if that won't work to get your smell back. That's got to be horrible. It chemo kills you. It cooks you alive from the inside out. I helped my grandmother go through chemo and radiation. I saw what it done. It's horrible. I wish that on no one. But there is medicine out there for when you're taking that it won't affect what it's supposed to do, but it will keep it from doing the horrid side effects to you. Medical, not psychedelic. There's a difference. Medical, medical mushrooms. Turkey tail is the number one. Reishi, chaga. Lord, I forgot about chaga. Those are and the lion's mane, very important to take when you're going through chemo and after chemo. Yep, the sweet Annie wormwood, very good as well. Purple passion are a beautiful purple when they come up. It's worth trying to see if it would reverse it. It would be worth trying. Yeah, pancreatic cancer is horrible. It is horrible, and you are a walking miracle for surviving it. Not many do. So, in other words, it fried, what is it, old factory? When your smell, it fried those. You might can uh, regenerate it. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And you could do it in tincture form, the mushrooms, tincture form. If you can't have, I just wish people would admit It's not that you're alcohol sensitive, you're a recovering alcoholic. People need to tell the truth. I'm not talking about you, Letitia. I'm talking about others. You can take it in tincture form. You can take it in tea form. You can take it in capsule form. There's so many ways you can consume it. Not all of them can be consumed. Turkey tail is going to be really, really chewy. But powdered in capsule form, and you can make your own capsules. But it's worth trying. Never give up on gaining something back. No one should ever have to lose their sense of smell or their sense of taste. That's not fair. It's worth a try, even if it doesn't work. You will still get healthier from just trying. Mushrooms are an amazing, amazing medicinal, but you got to keep them in your system. Just know that it's not echinacea. You take it so long, have to stop and break, and then take it. Mushrooms, you got to keep in your system. I know it was a rough 7 years, honey. I understand. But yeah, we're always here for one another. That's why we're called the OWLS family. Old ways learners. We're here to support best we can, uplift, encourage, educate, grow together. Yeah, it's the truth. We all tell people that. If you need to talk, we're here. Now, granted, you could email me, but I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I don't get, y'all got to remember, 24/7 caregiver, and I have to do everything else around here. So I don't always get to sit down and comment or respond to emails. I do read them, but sometimes I'm reading them on the fly, having to hurry and go do something. Junior's fine. There you go. Good for you. But see, I'd rather people be honest with me. A lot of people don't realize. I can tell when you haven't watched a video, when you haven't read the comment box. When you make a comment under a video, I know exactly if you've watched the video or if you read the comment box, because when you ask a question and it's done been answered in the comment box or the description box below the video or in the video. But one thing, just be honest with me. I prefer honesty. Don't tell me that you're alcohol sensitive. Just be honest. Tell me you're recovering. Not you, Letitia. I'm talking about other people who might watch this video. If you're a recovering alcoholic, just say it. Don't be ashamed. There is nothing to be ashamed of. It means you have beat it. You're recovering. I can tell you other ways you can use it, but don't feel like you have to hide it. Oh, thank you, Kimberly, darling. Thank you. Yep, be proud. Don't hide in the shadows. I can understand you more if you say, "Hey, I can't take a tincture because I'm a recovering alcoholic." I can understand better and I can send you a different route. But glycerin is not the route. There's a lot of research. I was meaning to talk about that earlier. These so-called glycerin tinctures, they've already been found to not be nowhere near as strong as they should be. So it's a gimmick. And plus, I won't ever do glycerin anything. I'm allergic to glycerin, y'all. And you could do herbs in vinegar, but it's not a tincture because vinegar will never pull everything out of the herb. There's other ways to do things. Uh oh, I missed something. Hold on. Honey, that happens to a lot of people. My daddy had to go cold turkey. He was an alcoholic, wino, so, hobo. Yes, he was a hobo. He loved his alcohol more than his children until he straightened up. He went cold turkey too. He had no choice because it caused him his alcoholism caused him to lose a kidney. He went cold turkey and done it. So yeah, there you go. You got this. You can do anything. You could do anything within reason that you put your mind to. You just have to believe in yourself. And Keith, Listerine's nasty and it's chemical laden. You could make your own mouthwash. I miss Cheryl's. Hold on. I totally miss Cheryl. Oh, there you go, Cheryl. Lord, that's good. Well, I do the oil infusion to turn around and make salves with. Other than that, no. Yeah, see, my dad didn't get a new kidney. The VA took his kidney out, but they cut him 3/4 of the way around his body. We called him train track man because he was stapled back together. VA experimented on him, cut that man starting up here all the way down, back around his back, up to the front to get one kidney out. So yeah, and he said you can survive with one kidney. I don't use extra virgin olive oil. One reason that extra virgin that they throw into the batch, she's expensive. But regular olive oil, regular plain Jane olive oil has been being used medicinally for eons. Eons. Coconut oil, I despise with the purple passion. It stinks, it's nasty. And a lot of people don't realize just how chemically laden it really is, and how much deforestation has gone on to grow those coconut fields and palm fields as well. A lot of people don't realize, yeah, there's a lot of rainforest and other trees and forests destroyed to put up coconut fields. So, no, I don't like coconut oil. It stinks. And plus, if I use coconut oil or palm oil, my lips will swell up. I'm allergic to it. So, nasty. And olive oil's been used for eons, longer than anything, to treat people medicinally. So that's why I use olive oil. See, I'm allergic to the weed. And plus, most of this weed now is big old Monsanto GMO weed. That's why I die laughing. A lot of people ain't put two and two together yet. How long has marijuana been illegal? Think about this. How long has marijuana been illegal? Then all of a sudden, Monsanto gets in on the medical marijuana, and then state by state by state by state, it got legal. Most of the marijuana, 95% of the marijuana in the dispensaries is Monsanto based marijuana. Ain't no way I would be using that. Not that I need to. It knocks me out. And or I get sick and almost hurl my guts out when I'm around it. If you want to use marijuana, get that old stuff from Vietnam, from back in the 60s and 50s and way on back there. The real stuff, not this crap nowadays. Because another thing, the government really wants everybody to be on marijuana. If you stay high, you're complacent. You stay high, you're not going to care what's going on politic wise. They want you not caring about anything. That's just my thought on that one. But see, I don't care if you do marijuana. I don't care if anybody else does marijuana. That's your business. I don't care. I just, it makes me sick. A lot of this new stuff they've been coming out with, if I walk anywhere near it, I'm going to start gagging. I'm going to get sick to my stomach. So I know that crap's not any good. I know there's some GMO stuff in it. Oils to use, go like our ancestors, because health professionals lie to you. Tallow, all natural tallow, all natural lard, butter, natural makes be careful. They're doing fake butter now. Tallow, lard, butter, and I use olive oil, and I use peanut oil. That's it. That's all I use. Yep, Dawn. I swear by my blue Dawn dish soap. Lord, it's 9:30, y'all. I gotta get off here and get me and Junior something fixed for dinner. I have so enjoyed talking to everybody this evening. But yeah, you know what the difference is between people nowadays and the ancestors? Look at what they ate. You know, everything's forbidden now. It's bad for you. You know the difference between now and back then? Everything they ate and consumed was natural. Was natural. There wasn't all these preservatives, additives, and crap. And you know the biggest thing that separates people nowadays and our ancestors? The ancestors worked themselves to death. They weren't lazy, they worked all the time. Most people nowadays don't know what a hard day's work is. They think a hard day's work is sitting in front of a computer. No, that's a stressful day's work. It's not a physical work. Ancestors physically worked from sun up to sundown and repeated it day after day. That's why they were healthier. They didn't have all the diseases we have nowadays. Everything was natural. And that's the absolute truth on that one. Food nowadays is doing nothing more than killing everyone slowly. And that's the game plan. Oh, I know what it is. Crap. I know. Angel, let me get back with you on that one. I know which one will cure that. See, gas ain't $4 a gallon here. It is 3.55. 3.55. Yep, they can. They can. They can drive you crazy. All right, y'all. I'm sorry to cut it. Oh, see, old Bounty. How are you doing, sister? I was just fixing to get off of here because I'm exhausted, darling. But yeah, I got a bunch of videos. As soon as I can get everything lined up and get it done, I've got a lot of videos coming. Oh, I know you're busy, darling. I know you're busy, sister. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. Lord, we done pulled a 3 hour, almost a 3.5 hour live stream. That's okay, Keith. Enjoy yourself. There's not just one playlist. There's multitudes of playlists. Read the description box below. You will learn. Yeah, no, the jewel weed's not going to work for that. It's right there on the tip. I know what herb it is. Let me research in my notes because I was getting I was planning on here soon doing a video on that. Everyone, y'all take care. Me and Junior love y'all dearly, and we cannot thank y'all enough for all that y'all do. We are grateful, and we are highly blessed by the OWLS family. Don't think you're not appreciated. If I don't answer your comment on a video, it's because y'all don't realize I'm ungodly busy. I will get to them eventually. Might be longer than it would be sooner, but I'm going to get to them. Even if I just had to click heart on them. Y'all, stay safe, stay sound. Crap, there were other things I was wanting to talk about. One of them is y'all pay attention. If you can get your alcohol, get it while the getting's good. Because Mississippi is locked down on being able to get 100 proof of anything. Nothing over 40 proof. Ohio is locked down as well. They're locking states down from getting alcohol where you can actually make tinctures with. So keep your eyes out on that one. Everyone, take care. Y'all stay safe and sound. Stay positive. We got this. Love y'all dearly. You want to tell them good night? Good night, y'all. We love y'all, and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love y'all. Man, I hate stopping live streams, y'all. It's hard because I could keep talking. Y'all take care and have a blessed evening.